Hey everyone, um, welcome to my live stream. Time to play some more Soviet jet fighters, or I guess wooden fighters, because I haven't really progressed past tier 2 or 3, I guess. Eh, I'm kinda thinking about putting this on the whatchamacallit, the PE8 here, or, what? I thought I had the, what? I thought I had a better plane. Whoa, what plane did I just... Oh, I can't yet. Okay. So they're forcing me to get this. Are they? Or can I get this? It's 190,000. I guess I will. Okay. Ooh, that's a big plane. Ho 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 ho! Time to be ultra Soviet with this thing. I am the Uber Soviet. Yeah. In an Austrian accent. Yeah. This is so Uber. Yeah. Time to be live. Live streaming. Yeah. Let us see. I will be on until 10 o'clock playing this game, and then a little bit after 10, I'll start up a new live stream with Overwatch. Although, really, I should only have one live stream with both games kind of included. So, but doing what I can right now, and it's probably best if I separate the two. Either way, it's my first match ever with this. Ooh. Why wouldn't I want 40 100 kilogram bombs? I mean, I get it, like, it's quite a bit heavier, but it's like, why not over 40 50 kilograms? It's kind of a no-brainer to me. Oh, man, this thing is a... Whoa. Oh, I am excited. Never flown this thing before, and I've never actually seen it up close. I typically kill it a lot, but I never have seen it. This thing is all business. Looks like a pre-war Soviet plane, actually. My knowledge on Soviet World War II planes is pretty limited, but this looks pretty nasty, and it makes me excited to be flying this. Ooh. If anyone is watching this and, currently likes me, I actually have an astrophotography page. That's one of my hobbies. It's Out of This World Astrophotography. Follow it, like it. It's on Facebook. I put my fair amount of whatever into it. It's a pretty big deal to me. And, yeah. If you guys do like it, I hope you enjoy it. Because, again, it's a nice hobby. You get to see pictures of moons, sky, and space, and boogers. Mostly boogers. Like that guy, Captain Boogers. I don't know what this guy in the Junkers 87 wants to do, but he ain't taking out that... Eesh. I'm about to get shot at. This guy in the P-51 wants to take me out. Come on, come on. Just gotta make it, gotta make it. He's trying, he's going. Come on. I don't even know if that's... I know I'm going to level it, but it's all I had time for. Sometimes you have to keep fire and take these guys out because they bring great dishonor to my family. Wait, did he hit the ground? Hope so. He doesn't deserve to live. Look at that. I just destroyed that base. These guys are lucky to have me on their team. Look at that. Number 1. I am number 1. I am number 1. Gonna kill a gladiator, because that's what number 1 people do. What does it take to be number 1? Number 2 is just a fighter. Number 1 is no lighter. Hey. Ooh, Lord! What? It's the second time that's happened in this plane, where I skim like where I skim some sort of like a tree or a bush or whatever, and it just kind of it comes out with wing damage, which is fine. You know, I've flown and I've actually done very well with even some very heavy wing damage before, but then after a second or two of flying, it just rips the rest of my wing off. Man, I swear to you. It's weird. Oh, shoot. That's a live one right there. Didn't even notice him. He's got himself an escort, which is highly unfortunate in my opinion. This guy's coming for me. Got him! Ha ha ha! That's what you get, dude. I'm pretty content with that. Although, realistically speaking, I should land. Where is my base? That's not good. Gotta drop the bomb load so I can actually get to base a little bit quicker. This thing might not make it, actually. Hey, if you're watching Squiddy Stores, thank you. Seriously, thanks for the nice comment. You know, I mean, every little bit of encouragement helps, especially for people, you know, who just joined my channel. I'm not really used to streaming, but, you know, I do really enjoy it, and, you know, I've been playing video games for almost my entire life, so, you know, having people basically to play games with, and, you know, to more or less be in the room with me, as you mostly all kind of are, it does mean a lot to have some positive encouragement. So, my plane is about to die here. Normally, I don't really land all that much. I'm more of a blitzkrieg sort of, or a suicide warrior type of guy. But in this case, I really should land. I like the IL-2. I might not be able to do this. I remember one time, actually, I was playing... Wow, this engine is barely holding on. I was playing the Microsoft Flight Sim, Combat Flight Sim, back for Windows, probably about 10-15 years ago when it was out. And one of the things I did in that game was, I remember I flew tons of missions, and every now and again there was a mission where I couldn't where I didn't have fuel tanks, and I played with easy mode. You know, I mean, I was like, I don't know, I was really young when I got this game, and it's one of the games that actually got me into a lot of these games, like War Thunder. And I would be playing, and like I got shot, flak, you know, and fuel was leaking out. And so what you do is, in order to get from point A to point B really quickly, you would press the X button, which would be to warp. So you'd go, you know, really quickly, but once you lost enough fuel that you're down to 10%, you couldn't warp anymore. So I was about 10% fuel left, about 40 kilometers away from my base. And from that entire point onwards, I just remember, like, throttle 70%, 80%, going down to whatever. And I got to my base, and by the time I had landed, which I wasn't good at landing at that point either, by the time I had landed, I had about 0.1% fuel left. And it was just something that I'll never forget. I'll never forget. You know, it was just so cool how a game, whether it was accurate or not, could accurately or could whether it was accurate or not could actually make me have to look at my situation as a 10 or a 12 or a 13-year-old or an 8-year-old, whatever I was when this game was out. And I had to actively gauge and preserve my resources in a game that otherwise would let me, kind of blow through them without worry. You know, that game, I just remember specifically never having to worry about resources because I would just cheat out of them, and then when the time came where I actually had to worry about them, it was the most fun part of the game by far and away. And I don't know if I've had as much fun since, as a matter of fact, in any video game, just because how tough of an experience that was. I know it sounds silly, but I really did grind my teeth, at least in part, on that. That was bad. But I'd rather die by my own hand than let them get a piece of me. Because once you let them get a piece of you, it's all over. Either way, what am I, number 3? Eugh, that's bad. Good. We should be able to win. Thing I like I hate Soviet planes, but I like them at the same time, is just how simple they are. Like German planes, where they all just look strange on the inside. Here, it's just an instrument panel, a throttle, and that's it. You're good to go. I don't know why it was. If the game is just portraying it like this, I've got reason to believe, especially with Soviet planes, that they're pretty faithful to history. But it's very blank. It's just an interesting artifact of this game, I think. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. You got him. I'm not even going for him. That is a mistake if I do. Am I being chased? I'm being chased, I think. I might be. Yes, I am. See, I'm only speaking the words that I'm thinking actively. It's kind of funny. I don't know if most people are like this kind of frenetic, or would it be frenetic in their brains? Like how they don't stop moving and whatever. But these are my active thoughts. I'm like, is he chasing? 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 No, no, no. That's how I am. I get kind of bonkers with this sort of stuff, but constant analysis is in many ways how I function. You know, it's um, in a way what I got my main degree in college, in analysis. Oh, that's bad. I really should not be chasing this guy down like this. But I will anyways. See, that's a fool's mistake right there. They're going in front of people to chase down one plane. Not something you ever want to do. But of course, this plane is so lightly armed that it's almost forgivable. You can jump in front of a yak, and it makes almost no difference, unless they have like their main turret or their main gun. The 37 in my case, it is almost forgivable. Ah. Whoops. Nope, nope, nope. You ain't taking me out. Easy way to dodge right there. I don't know exactly what that's called, but I do a turn and I guess a barrel roll. Nice. Took him out. Thanks for the 37, buddy. Guess that doesn't really do much work. Oh, I got an F4 on my tail. I'm going down in a sec. But I'm going to do one more head on. Hey, look at that. Critical strike. Wonder if I set him on fire or just kind of made him regret even coming towards me. Okay, what should I do? I'm going to do this just because it gives me an upgrade to rewards. I've gotten pretty lucky. I've only ever, I think, bought one premium vehicle, and that was because it was like 75% off or maybe 90% off. So it was like real cheap. But that was the American version of the Focke-Wulf 190. But this one I actually had won. And I'm very happy with it, especially being that it's still part of my main arsenal. It's still part of one of my top planes. I've always done well with the whatchamacallit, the P-39s. For whatever reason, it's just even without the main gun, I do much better with them than the Soviet planes, like the actual Soviet planes, which this is an American import via the Land Lease. I also have that special edition Tiger. I think it was the regular Tiger. Forgot exactly what it was, but I never really did all that well with it. For one reason or another. I guess it just kind of happens that way sometimes. But whatever. Huh, cool, I did damage to him. Oh, see? This is it. I rarely ever engage these people in dogfights. But when I do, saucy things can happen. Whoop! See, I'm more of a boom and zoom guy, like that P-38 that just went by me. I much more believe in that sort of philosophy. Just because it's, whoops, feels like it's much more accessible to my type of gameplay. So, let's attack enemy troops. Yeah, even though I don't know if anyone is watching me, I will always talk like this. If I ever do get big as a streamer, I want people to get like a good analysis on, I guess, my way of thinking. Oh, that was cool. That was cool. Oh, I'm still being chased. I'm gonna die. Yep. I feel like most of the streamers on this game are actually Russian for whatever reason. Which I don't have a problem with, but it's just kind of strange. You know, that's basically my competition. But whatever. The I-16 Type 27, I remember when I first saw this thing flying, even before I actually flew it myself. Look at it, you think, wow, this is a stupid plane. It's not imposing at all. This thing is like the Honda Civic Del Sol of planes. You know, it's not that I'm trashing Civic Del Sols, but this is kind of what it is. Plus a Miata. You know, and those are good cars in their own rights, but it's like, you look at them, you don't expect anything. You expect trash. You know? You expect somebody who really can't afford anything better, and that's kind of what the car is. That's kind of what the plane is, almost in a way. It's a plane for a country that really could not afford much at the time. But it's really nasty. It's like the small profile, tight turns, good guns. The only thing that's really all that weaken is its speed. Very low speed, but it's got really nice turn rate. It's got shoot, I'm being chased by a B-25. Oh no, come on! Come on! Dang it! You always gotta watch out for these B-25s. Always. Just for the interest of actually speeding this up, I'm gonna use one of my backup planes. I don't really like to do that, but if I got him, I got him. And I've got a bone to pick with this fella. This here feller. He took my gerb. And I'm going to take his life. It's only fair. Am I being chased? Oh shoot, did I hit him? Did I set him on fire? I look away and he's on fire. Oh shoot. See? And that's how you do it. I don't know what any of these maneuvers are called, but I destroyed him? I'm like you, but stronger. Remember that. Yeah, I've always liked War Thunder. I've always found, like, because I used to play a lot of World of Tanks. Oh shoot, this guy's pretty solid. I've always found that War Thunder, it's not necessarily a more faithful recreation. I think it is. It feels like it is. World of Tanks seem like they use paper planes and tanks way more often than this game, but you know, I do definitely like the concept that, hey, you die once, you're. I don't like that concept where you die once, you're gone, or you know, where you have to like almost legitimately every time, especially once you hit the higher tiers, you have to pay to do anything. This game, it's not like that. Especially if you're decent enough, you can basically play your way to actually decent gear and decent planes and stuff, which is nice. It's free to play, but it's not pay to win. At least not for me. I can't really speak for someone who doesn't play all too well, but certainly, come on, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. Yes, I hit him enough where he's on fire. That's good enough for me. Yeah, I tried. I should get out of this. From here on out, I'm just going to spectate, because if my team can't win when I put a performance like that, I don't know if they really deserve it. Not that my performance was all that great. I still lost 7 planes to 10 kills. But, still. I really don't. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to use my IL too. What should I do? What should I do? Yeah, I'll do this. I've convinced myself. YouTube. Originally I was going to get off at 10 o'clock, but, because I have other stuff to do. I still am, but, this is definitely a very long match. Typically, they don't last all this long. There's only 2 minutes left. Wow. Oh, happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Who should I go for? Looks like I'm pretty much in the clear up top. No one's coming for me. That P-63 is going to be an issue. So is this tank. So, I'm going to kill this tank. Because, heck yeah, that's why. Cool. I can only damage it. No, 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 no. No, don't shoot me. Come on. Yes! Got the kill, got the kill, got the kill. Didn't think that there was another tank there. Jeez. Good! Good stuff. I didn't think I'd actually be able to take that out with whatchamacallits like that. Come on. Yes! I'm very proud of myself after that. Not really all... 10 seconds left. Looks like we lost. They got it done. 6,000 score. That's what happens day in, day out. I try to play my heart out. I play about as best as I can. And sometimes it does not matter. You're really at the mercy of who's on your team sometimes. And I think we actually had a pretty good team. 3,200. I mean, really, with the exception of one person, everyone was over 1,000. I think score-wise, we were pretty close to their team. Actually, we might have been better, as a matter of fact. Yeah, I think we were. Huh, I wonder how that works. We had a much better score overall for the team, but we still lost the match. I always like to check out my results after. It kind of gives me a good idea of how my team did, what I might need to do to improve, where should I attack more, things like that. Because if you're not always trying to improve yourself, then you may as well just kind of, it's death, in my opinion, not improving yourself. Even real life, video games, whatever, it does not matter to me. If you're not actively trying to improve yourself, make yourself better as a human being, as a gamer, as a competitor, then you may as well be dead, because there's always better than you, and there's always more than you. So, let's see. What was the tank I had? Yeah, I think I have this. No, I don't have that. Let me see. Some of my German tanks. No, it's not here. But I do have the mouse tank. I'm very proud of that. I hate it, but I'm proud of it. Yeah, a lot of my slots here are very weird. Yeah, I've got the VK 4501 Porsche turret, or the Porsche chassis, I should say. this was Ferdinand Porsche's design for a tank. When they eventually had, I think it was Henschel that they had taken for the actual tank, for the one that was suited for mass production. But nonetheless, they did make a prototype for this. Porsche also, and maybe if somebody ever watches this video, which I guess can happen, but Porsche had also come up with a design. I think it might have been for the Tiger, the King Tiger, or maybe the Mouse tank, that would have included a diesel engine or an electric engine. Maybe it was like both. It was like some sort of a wacky transmission, but it was actually a very innovative design. And I mean, really, if you look at it, I mean, I think Ferdinand Porsche was declared the engineer of the century, of the 19th century, or the 20th century. So, I mean, the dude wasn't stupid. I'd have to be educated more on the what exactly it was that he was proposing, but I remember just being kind of astonished by it. Um, the Germans, for example, also, from what I'm aware of, they also led the charge to get rid of smoking because they knew the health hazard that it presented. That's something that we as Americans hadn't really picked up on until I think the 50s or the 60s. So it's definitely, they were very much ahead of their time with a lot of their weapon systems, a lot of their science, technology. So it was gained at a terrible cost, but nonetheless, I love shooting on the go. Anyways, it's about 10 o'clock, so said I'd be off. I'm going to be off, but I'm going to start up a new stream for Overwatch in just a second. Just want to see if I can hit this. Nah. Okay. So if anyone watched this, thank you. Seriously, it means the world to me. For every one viewer that I get, it really does mean a lot to me. You are all my friends. You all, you all mean a lot. So, anyways, thanks so much, and I hope to hear from you guys soon.